When an inquiry is given to the meet referee and they take it to the head judge, then as a meet ref, what do you do, Evelyn?
As a meet referee, I take it to the event, to the chief judge on the event, but I make sure that I don't give it to them until that competition for that team is finished. So try not to go over and put it down on the table when there's still one or two gymnasts to go. And then ask them, I usually, if I'm a walking meet ref, will call the second judge over so that we can expedite it as quickly as we can, and allow them to talk while I listen, and hopefully they're going to write down as many details as they can about what Judge 1 did and what Judge 2 did, and come to a conclusion of how they're going to solve it. But you want to get as many deductions and reasonings as you can, because as a meet ref you have to go back to the coach and you want to be able to explain it correctly to them.
Meet referees can now look at a video replay of a routine that is being inquired. The meet referee can view this replay if they did not see the routine when it was being performed live. You can only view it one time and in regular speed during this process. So don't confuse that with the video review process, which occurs toward the end of the meet, in which you can watch a video more than one time and in regular or slow motion. During this time, the meet referee is the only judge who can watch the video replay. The panel judges may not see the video. They can do that later on if there is a video review. The purpose of the video replay, as we're calling it, is to allow the meet referee to participate in the conference regarding the inquiry in an informed manner, meaning they've seen the routine, it's fresh in their mind, and they may be able to provide some guidance or some counsel to the judging panel as they go through their deductions and their start values. The meet referee can counsel the panel, and the meet referee can also ask questions. However, the meet referee cannot force a score change at this particular time. As soon as it's feasible, the meet referee should return the inquiry form to the coach and should explain the information that was given to the meet referee during the inquiry process. Please don't interfere with the coach while their athletes are competing or while they're warming up. The coach may be needed to spot, to move mats, to coach the athlete. So wait until there is an appropriate time pause. Just stand there and let the coach know that you're available, and then the coach can come and see you when it's appropriate. If the inquiry resulted in a score change, the meet referee should check with the scorers table and make sure that that score was changed in the computer. You don't want to get back into the judging room when the judges have started to check for the scores and then find out that that score change did not occur. That means you'll have to take the score sheets back out. They'll have to be rerun, and that's just going to add to the time of the meet, not only for the judges, but for the coaches. And it could hold up the announcement of the final scores for the teams. We think these are positive additions for the meet referee and hope that you will find ways to make these be valuable, both for the coach and for the judging panel.
So Don, I think it would be wise for us to have just a short conversation about conferences. We know that they can only be called for two reasons. One, score out of range, or an impossible start value. And the chief judge is the only one that can call the conference. And when it should occur, it needs to be done quickly.
Well, and you need to find a neutral site where you might meet, where you don't have coaches or volunteers in earshot of what is going on. The head judge needs to lead the conference, the support judge needs to be listening and then putting their input in. When you go back to your seat, what should you do?
Even if there's not a score change or a start value change, both judges need to reflash. It's the only way we're communicating to the coaches of what the result of the conference was. We have so many meets now that are being televised. So when I said earlier it needs to be done quickly, I'm going to re-emphasize that. because that's taking up TV time. So, or get the conference started, get it over as quickly as you can, coming up with the correct result.
And I might caution you to watch your body language when you go back to your seat.
Good idea. You mean if I didn't agree with the chief judge, I shouldn't roll my eyes on the way back, or?
Probably not, because
Right.
you might find yourself on YouTube.
Yeah. Everybody in the audience has the ability to film now, so we have to be careful.
So, when an inquiry comes to you as a meat ref,
Just start over.
okay, so we know that a conference can occur if the two scores are out of range, if
Impossible start value.
impossible start value.
Pretty
Is it?
We're gonna
Wait,
we're
start-
gonna start that one
all
again.
over.